Hello, hello, hello. I am Nile Harris. I'm a life strategist, consultant, and speaker. I work with entrepreneurs and professionals to make the jump to the other side of fear and foolishness to achieve their most audacious business and life goals. Now, what do I mean by fear and foolishness? Fear is about what goes on internally. It could be fear of change, fear of failure, fear of success. And then foolishness is how that fear plays out in our lives through our actions and our behaviors, how we interact with others, how we interact with ourselves, even self sabotage. I work with people to make the jump to the other side of fear by identifying the four factors. So there are two factors of fear and there are two factors of foolishness. Now, when I talk about fear and foolishness, we know that our actions and our beliefs inform our words, and our words create our life. Your life, my life, our lives right now are the sum total of all the words that we have spoken in the past, all of our beliefs in the past. So our future is based on the words that we are speaking right now. And I help people use better language. So the first factor of fear is self-limiting behaviors or self-limiting beliefs. And that is that small voice, that little voice inside, or that little devil on the shoulder that says, I can't, I won't, not good enough. I work with people and I figure out what is the source of that. What is the true source of that fear? I went skydiving and I'm afraid of heights, but I'm going to tell you, when I really examined what my fear was about skydiving, it wasn't dying, right? That's pretty obvious. What my fear was is about how I would die. Don't really want to die hurtling toward the earth, but that was the real source of the fear. And I did it anyway. The second factor of fear is confidence. And that can show up in a few different ways. In imposter syndrome, it can show up with us really not speaking ourselves. For a lot of women, it's about being silent when you're in the room amongst leaders. It can really just be about us holding back and not really bringing our true authentic selves to the table because we think we need to be someone we are not. The first factor of foolishness is basically compliance, doing what others want you to do, showing up in the way that others want you to show up, dimming your light, and just sort of being there. It can also be lashing out. It can also be passive aggressive behavior, self sabotage. Again, we have goals, but we set ourselves up in a way that we can't achieve them. And the second factor of foolishness is habits that don't serve us, holding on to like habits of procrastination, poor eating, diet. And there aren't bad or good habits. There are habits that serve us and habits that don't. I might have a habit that doesn't serve me, but that exact same habit might work for someone else. So when I work with people, I help them make the jump to the other side of fear and foolishness by first identifying the source of the fear. So that's what I would ask you to do. That's something, that thing that's nagging at you. What is really the source of it? Was it something that you learned in school? Was it something that someone said to you? Is there something that you observed? Really examine the source of that fear. And then look at yourself and your self-confidence. You're a rock star. I'm here to tell you, you are a unicorn. You were put on this earth with certain gifts, and your gift is your gift. So find out what your gift is, live in your purpose, and your confidence will build and it will grow. Now, when we talk about foolish factors, move. And there are two ways that you can move: physically and mentally. Physically, get outside, get moving, get walking, get exercise, do yoga, meditate, move your body. It actually causes your brain to create new connections. Move mentally. The key to success, or one of the biggest keys to success, is to always be learning. So I want you to get a book and learn something, or an online course, and learn something new that you've always wondered about but never tried. And then for habits, I want you to be present. Habits um, cannot operate under the light of awareness. Habits are just simply a loop that our brain has created to be very self efficient. Be present, be aware, and that habit will actually stop. Then, once you stop the loop, you can create a new habit. So that's it. Those are the factors of fear, the factors of foolishness, and you will know when you are ready to make the jump, when you are high foolishness and high fear and high awareness. Basically, when you're tired of being tired, you're ready to make the jump.